Hi guys, and welcome back to Sonic Academy's How to Make Prog Trance with me, Chris and Yelly. In the last video we arranged the intro, and now we're going to arrange up until the breakdown. So again, we'll just keep shoving these guys out of the way. One thing I wanted to do, I wanted to change my intro sound, so I'm just going to swap these around. And just create a bit of a crossfade there. So alright, so bar 41 we want crash and explosion, and we want the electro hats to come in. So I just want to doubly check, make sure we've got a 16B swing going on there. So bar 49 we want all the hats to come in, and of course our basses and subs. And at 41 I want our arpeggio to come in. Let's automate that, so go to the ESP and cut off. Full volume. So there we need a bit of a sort of a crash and explosion, just to let us know something's coming in. I'm going to pull the sub down and pull the ARP. So guys, you can see we're starting to build the mix as we go. We're just constantly listening to things and seeing where we are. Still think that sort of sub bass can be pulled a little bit. We just want it really bubbling underneath. And I think at 49 we could have our pad coming in. Now this pad has has the chords in it, and we don't want the chords at the moment. We want to keep it sort of straight. So scissor tool, let's chop that away. So just copy these instances up. I think the pad way too loud, so we just need that in the background. Literally just that, you just want to have that high string just coming through. I think also our intro ambience is way too loud. So let's have a listen. So we can copy up our answer bass, probably bar 49. Probably here. and we want a crash swell coming in. That will help us introduce the answer bass. And again, let's move all these guys because they're all the sort of chord sequences of pads, and just copy. So as you can see, there's not a huge amount of instrumentation going on. So that answer bass just picks up the pace a wee bit, and again, turn it way down, it's just all in the background. An explosion hit. Copy that up. Oh. So what we can start doing is programming the sort of little stops and stuff, you know, with the with our kicks. So here, 65, we're going to have we'll have a nice cymbal swell and a explosion hit. I think it'll also have our clap. Oh. So let's have a listen to that. I can still hear quite a lot of sort of, it is probably the snare, so we'll roll that back as well. Low end. Yeah, we don't need it just quite as loud. And I'll lift this, make it a sharper cut off, so 48 dB per octave, probably about 600, see if we can get away with that. To my ears that's made it a little bit thin, so 470. So what we're going to do now is to get into our breakdown. We're going to filter down the hats. So the hats are going to go now, we're going to send them over to bus 29. Bus 29. Let's go to our mixer and we'll name that hats bus. And I'm going to put on a auto filter. The really annoying thing about the auto filter, I find, even with everything turned off, it still colorizes the sound, so you can't, you know, bypass it. You have to bypass it and bring it in, and it just sounds a little bit odd. So filter up, a lot of fatness. So yeah, we're just going to filter, so we'll bypass it. So you can hear it just, well, we are adding a bit of resonance, so with the big explosion and stuff, we can mask that bypass. And then we'll just filter things down. So we're going to be filtering down the hats, and we're also going to add another filter, single band high cut to the kick, because as we're filtering the top end down, we're going to be filtering the bottom end up. So it'll all become apparent hopefully very soon. So you can hear now that the hats have got very very crunchy. So we'll just have to pull that resonance, and then as we're filtering down, we can add the resonance in. So we'll automate all that in the meantime. So the screen's getting very crowded, so let's copy that up, go to automation, low cut. So we're going to lift that up to about 90, and high cut we're going to bring down. So let's turn it up full. This is on the kick now. So again, with electro hats, we need to automate the bus. So we go to hats bus. So what I did, I created just a track, control click, reassign track, mixer, auxiliary, hats bus, and there we have auto filter. So we want to have cutoff, and we want our cutoff, put a note in 100% and down, and we want to automate then resonance. So wanted it 0, not 11%, 0, 65. Make sure that's 0, and we just want to add a dab in. So let's have a listen to that. That sounds okay. Let's see if we can pull the resonance a wee bit quicker. I wonder if we can add a compressor after the auto filter on the hats bus, just to control, because it's going to get a wee bit unwieldy. So let's keep the hats and the sub bass and the pad going. That's the sort of area we want there now. That's going to introduce our main riff. We're going to have a sort of breakdown section that sounds a little bit this, and then we'll filter up that main riff and into the chord sequence then. So we've held the chords back, and now we're going to introduce them in the next video.